I'm gonna be really chief. I don't remember most of March. It was really calm. I'm gonna be eating fruit while I talk to you because I feel like it. With one of my friends, we, what was it? So we were hanging out and we were watching Transformers Prime together because she kept hearing about it through Overly Sarcastic Productions but never got into it. And I was like, I love Transformers Prime. Let's watch together. So we sat down, we ate a bunch of snacks from the Asian market, and we just binged Transformers Prime, and it was so fun. But then afterwards, she was like, I'm going to a thing with a friend. Do you want to join? And I was like, that would be awesome. So we went to this comedy place. We went to the United Citizens Brigade. Oh my gosh, I thought it would have been bigger. I was so happy to be there. I was like, oh my god, I've heard about this place. This is so cool. So, went to the United Citizens Brigade. It was a good time. It actually, like, I got introduced to a new, like, comedian that I really liked, but also, I don't remember what his name is, but he's, like, a dropout person. He's the one who he did like a Macbeth parody in one of the episodes. I don't know, but like he was great. He was so cool. Honestly, this month, specifically for like the last 2 weeks or so, I've been really tired and I can't tell you why. I got to hang out with another buddy and we went to Marshall's and I found the most beautiful skirt. Actually, let me show you. This is the skirt. It's super long for me. Like it goes down to my ankles, okay? And I really like skirts, but I've definitely outgrown the ones that I have. But like, look at this. Look at this. It's giving like Pirates of the Caribbean, you know what I mean? Like, I like it so much. This month, I decided to, like, double down on getting my room in order, so I've been also collecting items and things that I no longer want, and it's really painful because, you know, I'm from one of those families where it's like, you hold on to everything, but it's like, this is not serving me, it's just taking up space, and, like, I have, like, there are bigger priorities, like, right now, the economy is in shambles, so I would rather get rid of things I never use to have space for, like, emergency, like, bulk food items or whatever, like, so that way I don't, like, you know, starve. Something really neat that happened is, like, last month, I went to, like, a little Mintel workshop thing that my school was doing. It was, like, a guest speaker type gathering digitally over Zoom, and I went, and it was really cool. I really liked it. Mintel is, like, the one company where I'm like, oh my god, I would love to work there. I have a teacher who works there, or at least she interned there, and she brought in a guest speaker, and like previously I had an office hours with my professor and we were talking, and she's like so, like she cares, like she's very invested in like student success, and like I didn't even ask her to do this, but after the session she emailed me like, here is her email. I told her to expect you reaching out. I was like, you're the best person in the world. I love you right now. You are like my favorite human. So I ended up having a meeting with her and like we were talking, and now my resume is like in the system a little bit. Like I truly, honestly, I don't really, this is gonna sound cynical. Like one day, awesome. But I still need time to like refine my skills a little bit and be like, I want to become the coolest version of myself before I'm like, bam, 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 let me in. You know what I mean? But still, I'm just sitting here like, my resume is in their system. Yes! And Mintel is based in Chicago, which is a very cool city. Like, so planes have hubs, and one time I was boarding a plane that came back from Chicago, and that's the usual hub for them. And like, every single person getting off that flight, what is in the water? You guys have Riz. You guys have vibes. Like, truly, like, Chicago, y'all are cool. Like, y'all are a vibe. Like, oh, man, if only. Like, if I had a 10th of the Chicago vibe, my god, I would be literally, like, my ego would be in the sky. A small but significant accomplishment to me is that I finally, like, but like my new strategy in regards to like credit card usage is I'm only using it for things that give me the maximum points. Like I'm not using it for anything else. It's not worth it. And what's really cool is I can already like see like I would use it for everything like with no strategy, and I would get 1.5 back like every time, 1.5% back. But like it didn't really feel like anything was accumulating, you know what I mean? But like since I started only using it at 5% locations, I'm like, dang, I've already earned like $10. Like dang, you know. So now I'm like I think I'm developing like a better, more strategic relationship with it. Speaking of which, I am very much avoiding fast food. I'm very much avoiding convenience food. Like, it's literally only if, like, I need it. You know what I mean? I'm trying so hard to, like minimize the amount of money going out. And I think I've made good progress, but also there have been a couple moments where I'm like, you know what? I think I've made good progress, but until I, like, have a full-time job and consistently have money coming in and, like, actually, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like right now I'm in a position where I'm like, I'm getting money, but I'm not getting a lot of money. And I have some good savings. So I keep going over the amount that I get and dipping into savings, but, like, that's what savings are for. But also that's not sustainable because one day they might not be savings. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm trying to be nice to myself about it. Like, I'm gonna graduate soon. I already, like, I confirmed I'm gonna, like, walk and everything, so that's really cool. I only have, like, a month of classes left. Like, what? It's so crazy. I'm really excited. You know, I felt really apathetic about graduating, but now I'm at a point where I'm like, I'm graduating. I'm getting out. And I'm getting out without debt. Like, yes! I'm so proud of myself. Honestly, I have been given so many curveballs. Like, I graduated in a pandemic, and the pandemic was still going on when I entered college. I wanted to go to art school. I didn't. I'm so glad I didn't go to art school. Oh my gosh. With everything going on right now? No. I was like, I'll do computer science. Did not do that. Also dodged a second bullet. I'm awesome like that. Then I went to community college, and I figured out, you know what? Why not business? I'm creative. It aligns. It's fine. And then I transferred to my current school, and now, like, I'm graduating. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I was kind of at a point where I was, like, very much like, what am I doing? Why am I here? What's the point of all this? Am I wasting my time? And now I'm at the end of the tunnel, and I'm like, I did it. I successfully navigated not knowing what I wanted to do with my life. And now I'm going to have a degree in business and marketing. Like, yay! That's really fun. I'm really happy about that. I have finished all my oranges. I'm really excited to graduate because it means I can start, like, applying to things, like, all day, and hopefully I'll get, like, any job at this point. Like, I would like a stable income. That would be very cool. I would like for, like, the scope of things that are my responsibility to narrow. And once college is done, like, that's everything I can, like, remember. Oh no, we finally finished up our workshops at work, so that's really nice. I designed some flyers. I tabled at orientation day. That was very cool. It was nice. I got a few extra hours at work. I decided to experiment, and I bought, like, the cheapest meats I could find at the Asian supermarket. And I quickly discovered, oh my gosh, this is the kind of meat that has to be, like, slow cooked. And then I put it in a slow cooker overnight with onion and garlic and, like salt and everything. And oh my gosh, like, guys, I have figured out a foolproof way to make the most delicious broth ever. It's literally just the slow cooker. Like, put it in there, forget about it, wake up the next morning, taste test it. It's so good. And I finally gave into temptation, and I bought, like, the really thick udon noodles that are frozen. And, like, I have mastered the art of soup. I have mastered the art of soup. My mom, I was really proud of what I made, so I gave it to my mom, and she tried it, and she was like, oh my gosh, I can't even make this. You need to teach me. And I'm just like, yes! Like, I know how to cook. I can cook. Yes! Pretty chill time. Currently on spring break, so that's a little nice. I've been working on my finals. Unfortunately, like, lots of my group mates are saying that they're really busy, but also I know one of you went to Canada. And I'm just sitting here like, brother, like, of course I want you to have fun, but also I'm just like, brother. I trust my group mates, so, like, I popped into the group chat a few times, and I was like, hey guys, what's going on? I'm working on this, I'm working on that. And then, like, they all replied around the same time later in the week, basically saying, I have so much work, I'm so slammed, I'm drowning in assignments, blah, 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 and I'm just like, glad I'm not you. With my other group projects, I have a feeling that I'm going to be carrying them, and that is not a good sign. That's not a good sign, and we're going to see what happens. I'm going to put as much energy as possible into my more, like into the courses that are not electives, because I think that is really, really important. They're not electives, therefore I need to really put a lot of attention on them. Whereas with the electives, I'm like, this is just essentially, it's not for fun, and I want to get a good grade, of course, and like apply all my knowledge, but also I'm just like, I'm graduating, it's an elective, bye. We'll see how that goes. I am nervous, but I am excited. And oh my gosh, I have like an oral panel next week where I have to like talk about the company I was assigned was Walmart, and I have to talk about like the last 5 years of developments with them, and it's gonna be in a classroom, and I'm gonna have to just like, I'm allowed to have notes, but also I'm just sitting here like, I forgot that I had that. I started a document full of notes, but like, I forgot that I have to prepare. He's a really numbers heavy teacher, so I'm just like, oh, please don't make me. He's like, I was speaking to another student, and we found a file on Statista that has over 500 pages of information on Walmart's statistics. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I don't want that much information. But you know, if it's beneficial, it's beneficial. So I just have to giddy up and like do my research and make sure that all my ducks are in a row. But I have a little time, so yeah. That's my March in summary. How has March been going for you guys? Because like, I truly like, I don't know, I think it's just like a rough time for everyone, even if it's like on the individual level, I think that a lot of people are like okay, if not tired, but I think on like a macro level, we're all losing our minds a little bit. So let me know how March has been for you, you know, like, just let me know. Anyway, see you around. Like and subscribe if you want to hear more of my monthly updates.